Hello, beautifuls of the feed. It's me, Benji. Welcome back to another video. I am going to be doing a general reading for you today for the highest good of all. We're going to get the general energy going, and if you do resonate, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment if you feel like it. If you claim anything, leave a comment. Our first card is the Judgment card, so very much giving me a sense of there is a choice that is being made. The very direct choice. So I feel like this reading, in the sense that these two cards have literally fallen out, I feel like this is a choice based on a lot of energy coming towards you. So this is very similar to the reading the other day, I guess, in the sense of what I'm getting from it. This could be something, a follow on from it. So we have like a lot of people or a lot of energies looking at you and kind of giving a vibe of being very judgmental. They're judging you at this point, I feel, because of the Judgment card. We really get the sense of judgment and kind of a lot of angles coming inwards at you. So next up we have the Nine of Cups, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles, and then the King of Pentacles. So I really get the sense that this energy, this mass energy, it's a whole lot of energies that I'm getting today that are like kind of gazing towards you, are kind of like sitting and thinking like this person's like really hardworking. They really deserve the best. I really feel like this is kind of the vibe I'm getting from the Nine of Cups here. It's really a sense of like knowing. I feel like the energy on your side is really giving, you're like super hardworking and you're still like thinking about the future and you're thinking about things and you're wondering to yourself different things like if things are going to work out or things like that. And I really get a sense of like you're thinking about abundance too, because we have the King of Pentacles here, which is really giving me a vibe of abundance, prosperity, and happiness, and just, compassion and, generosity, all those great things. Next up, we have the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands really gives me this direct feeling, like thinking ahead, moving forward, really knowing where you're going. Like you have a goal, you've set goals, you like know where you're going. We have the Death card that has come out after that one, and that one's really just giving a sense of rejuvenation, like a new beginning, a change, just like a brand new feeling that is going to come in. Um, we also have like within this brand new feeling in the transition, like the shift here, basically we've got like some thoughts of the past, but I feel like it's really just kind of like annoying you that those things come up and you have to like think about it. I really feel like that's kind of what I'm getting from that. It's kind of like annoying, like you don't want to be doing that, but I feel like it's all part of healing. And the next cards here are the Knight of Wands and the Empress. So this one's really giving me a sense of adventure, freedom, newfound spirit, just like going with the flow very much so. And definitely going on an adventure, almost like traveling. The Empress card is very much giving, generosity, compassion, empathy, being very, very strong, strong-willed, very creative, and like a newfound creativity that is just like abundant. I feel like the sense of adventure that you want to go on will bring in this energy of the Empress. So these were going to come out. Oh, there we go. We'll do this. We have the Queen of Cups. That's kind of what I'm getting. I feel like there is a sense of kind of just like waiting for something. We have the Emperor, the Star, the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So these last cards here are really giving me like a new hope, regeneration of hope and faith because of the Star. The Emperor is giving me this like, being very logical, being very in your, practical ways instead of being emotional. So this is very divine masculine energy that I'm getting from this when it comes into this deception and trickery. What I'm getting from this is that there is some feminine energy that doesn't want this to happen. The Queen of Pentacles really gives me a sense of the deceptive like face. It's really giving, like the empathy and the compassion and, like being very calm and collected and balanced and very almost like a picture of success is what I'm kind of getting, like a very majestic, patient, calm, successful person. But with the Queen of Swords, it really gives me like what's going on underneath. They really are not happy. They feel very direct towards you. They feel like they want to come towards you and be very direct in a way that is maybe harming to your energy. So that's very interesting here. With the sense of this Queen of Swords coming in, I really get it that it represents that it could be multiple and it's not just one, just because of the Eight of Wands and the Judgment card. It's really kind of lining up. I really feel like you have a sense of purpose now. You know what you want. You have gained like a small amount of success, so you want to move forward more. And we have the Ten of Cups, and I feel like, yeah, that's really interesting because the Queen of Swords and the deception and stuff, I really feel like they don't want you to gain this prosperity. I'm just saying what I feel and what I see and all that. So let's just go with these last cards, and this will be it. That was at the bottom, so we'll go with that one first. The Fool. So it goes from the Knight of Pentacles to the Fool. So I feel like this is going to just bring more like prosperity for you. I really get that there's going to be like the Knight of Pentacles is almost like a sense of just like control and balance and freedom and like like the destination. You know the destination, so you're not going to be distracted or put off or tainted by whatever's going on around you. The Full energy is really giving me that energy that you're going to be in, and I think if anything, this is probably going to lead to a lot of like the universe lining things up for you and making things happen because you are doing the right thing. Like at the end of the day, that's what I get from Temperance that just came out. It's like being very patient and like allowing the process to happen. It does look like there is a connection that's going to come in um, as well. And I feel like this is based on choices that you make in this little path that's going on here. So we have the Two of Cups, and then we have the Six of Cups, and then we have the High Priestess. So I feel like like that this is going to happen. Like that you're going to soulmate gain a soulmate. I really feel like that's what this is. It's more like a soul connection. I don't get twin flame from this. I really get this is like the whole, like the divine union, like a true soulmate. I really feel like your journey and path has been leading up to this point where like you can be together with someone that is going to be together with you on a equal and more dual level. So I really feel like the High Priestess here is giving divine truth. Like, this truth is going to come out. Like, this is really going to be shown to you. But there's a sense of like, just be patient. It's really interesting. It's like this deception and trickery is really like very small here, but I'm going to move on to my Terra Volatile cards and we're going to just clarify that section. I just want to look into that more. Like, what's the general energy of the multiple people that don't want this? Like, why? Not really why, but like, what is the general energy of these people? The King of Wands. So they feel like they are in power, or like they have some sort of, like that thing in like tribal situations where you respect your elders because they're older than you and there's nothing else to it. I really get that this is kind of like what I'm getting from this card, the King of Wands. It's really getting the sense of like demanded respect. And I feel like maybe you don't or won't give them that because they don't deserve it. And respect is like a two-way thing. You kind of just treat people the way you want to be treated. So we do have the Four of Cups here, and I feel like it seems like it comes with an offer. So maybe that's where the deception is, like this offer that's coming in. And I feel like you're really kind of like sitting there and trying to ignore the offer, but it's almost too good to be true. Like that's the sense that I get from that card. What else do we have coming out? was going to say this pain. I was feeling pain. The Ten of Swords. So yeah, like whatever's really coming in, the Judgment came out. So like this really gives me a sense of like, making the right decision. The universe is really kind of showing you that this situation might happen. So there is really a choice that you have to make at this point, because these people are going to come across like they like adore you, or even narcissistic energy as such. They're going to cause a lot of pain. I feel like these last two cards are really giving me, like, if you choose the bad choice, then you're going to get pain. And if you choose the good choice, you're going to get luxury and abundance. With this card here, the Nine of Coins. So I really just get that, like, if you do the right thing, then you're going to be protected. This dude's got like a halo around his head. And this one here is really giving me, like, if you look at the lines in the circle around the person and the line connected to the hand coming out with the cup, I really feel like these people feel connected to you in a way, and I feel like they are like karmic relationships. Maybe not even relationships. Maybe you don't even know these people. That's kind of what I'm getting, is that they're like karmics that are coming in to try to set you back and stop you from obtaining what the universe wants for you. Alrighty. Crikey. Queen of Wands. Four of Pentacles. The Eight of Swords. The Hermit. And the King of Swords. So I get a sense from this that these people are going to try to take the abundance and balance away from you. The Queen of Wands really just gives me a sense of like that divine feminine energy. And then we have this one, which gives me a sense of like you're really just like trying to work on your thing, and you're trying to balance everything, and you're trying to get to a point where you are being able to look after your basic needs and be in a better place. I really feel like that's about comfort, and it's not about greed at this point. I really find that the people that are in this energy that I'm getting coming in that don't like you as such, or it's not that they don't like you, I feel like they're jealous, or they're like, envious because it's you and not them. That's kind of what I'm getting from it. They feel like that. They feel very like inward, like, why you? Why not me? I feel like that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. It leads to you kind of having this, like, it's like being in darkness and like seeing the light. So I really feel like even though they want to like bring this darkness around you, I really think that you have that light and you've got that light surrounding you, so you're not engulfed in darkness. And the King of Swords here really gives me the sense of like you've been through a battle. So like this energy, these people, this kind of bad vibe that I'm getting being thrown at you is not going to work because you are so strong, like the King of Swords. This dude's got his eye taken out, but he's still sitting there as powerful as ever. So I really think that you have like a gratuitous amount of strength that like I think people underestimate. They don't realize that you have it, and I think that probably eventually they will realize this. And I feel like the realization of this power and strength are going to try to do these things. They're going to try to stop you, because when they realize you have that, they're going to realize that their demons don't want you to do it. Like, I really just get that from this, is like their internal demons, or even stuff that's attached to them, or just evil doesn't want you to prevail, because I think you're just a good person. The universe is on your side. That's what I'm getting. So let's move on to some oracle cards now. If you are resonating, please let me know. Leave a like and also subscribe if you're new. Oh, I forgot to say, check out my personal readings if you like a personal reading. They can dive into like more so of like something for you specifically, obviously. Whereas all of these are general. But if you're happy with the free readings, then I'm happy with that. Okay, let's move on to. So you know what? Let's just get one card from here, and let's just clarify the connection. The Temperance, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Cups, and the High Priestess. That bit. So I just want to clarify that bit. I guess one card or just whatever comes out. Well, this bottom one wanted to come out because it fell out from under my fingers. So Temperance, we have the Devil, and we have the Three of Wands. So it does seem like you're waiting for something. This person that you're waiting for seems to be trapped in their like repressed emotions, or they're still doing healing. So I feel like this has been woven to be patient. I feel like the patience here is really showing. It's very interesting. Patience came out, and then the patience came out here. Like the universe is weaving it. I feel like the choices have to be made. This person's a little bit repressed and like oppressed by their shadow. And this Three of Wands is really giving me the sense of waiting. You know, just wait, be patient. The universe is laying it all out for you. So that's actually really beautiful. I'm glad that I clarified that in bit. Now let's move on to the oracle cards. I don't know why I call the daily affirmation tarot oracle cards, because these are just tarot cards. So daily affirmation first. If you claim this, write it in the comments and claim it so you can manifest it for yourself in your life. You are the master of your own destiny, after all. I want to be the very best. Okay. I am intuitive, creative being, the Page of Cups. We have I respect the past but embrace the present moment, the Six of Cups. We have I have the power and motivation to shape my own destiny, the Chariot. And we have I'm ready to take my life's journey to the next level, Judgment. Judgment literally came out. Are you ready to take your life's journey to the next level? Oh my gosh, yes, let's queen. Let's go queen. Should I say let's queen? Let's go queen. Gang. Lord, lady, whatever you like to call yourself. Oh, I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, if I lived in the past, I would have loved to be a lord. Anyway, I wonder if there's got anything to do with like past lives and stuff. Because like, I'm super interested in past lives. I'm going to do. What is the energy of this reading? Let's get a sense of hidden heart secrets, because I feel like with this one we can just dive into what is hidden in your heart. Maybe it can shine some clarity on something that has been hidden from you yourself, from your own heart. So let's just get a sense of clarity for this situation, you know, like what you have to kind of deal with, like your goal moving forward, the general energy that you have through this, please. We have boundaries. No, drawing the line in enough. So it does seem like you're setting boundaries. You are becoming like this powerhouse within your own energy. And I feel like that's beautiful. This really does kind of like boot people away from you. Also, having boundaries means that it could bring in energy that wants you to like be sabotaged, or like, you know, people get really annoyed when you have boundaries, and especially people that haven't healed their, you know, traumas or even doing that kind of stuff. They really don't, they're not like there yet. So it's really interesting because I really feel like there must be some sort of relationship that has maybe just ended, or is ending, or has ended in the previous couple of weeks to months. That's what I'm saying. Because we have the card coming out, clinging, which is holding on, obsessing, and spying. So it does seem like maybe you are like in, you're probably consciously doing it, but not realizing that like maybe you shouldn't do that. Like looking back at the past and spying on someone that maybe that you still care about or like can't really fully disconnect from. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. We have the idea of like, I feel like this disconnect or this feeling that you have that is current and is on your mind and is something I feel like they promised you, like being to be a parent, like to have kids or to have a family or something like that. So I really think that's probably why you're clinging on, holding on to those thoughts or that person, because I think they probably promised you all these things that are like so hard to just let go of when someone says, especially if someone's that you like care about. We have sorrow, so I feel like this is that feeling of kind of like letting go of these things, and even though like it's ended, you really know that it's ended, and you get like loss, grief, and depression. So I feel like there is a lot of like sadness going on. And then we have obscurity, which is secrets, mysteries, and concealing. So it just seems very interesting at the moment that you're like holding a lot in. I feel like maybe you're in solitude, maybe you're feeling a little bit lonely, maybe there's not someone that you can talk to as much at the moment. So I feel like concealing a lot and you're being very mysterious and you're holding a lot of secrets in because there isn't really anyone currently. That's what I feel like in your life that you feel comfortable to share those with. Um, that's kind of what I'm getting from this. Let's just get like another little round of these and see what else. Depth. So you have an awareness of importance and value in the boundaries and letting go of the clinging. So I'm just going on like how I kind of like pulled it out and placed it down there. It really kind of represents that. And I feel like you have an awareness of it, like, you know, like that you can't really go back on these boundaries. You have to set them, and then you can't just like keep breaking your own boundaries because then people realize they can walk all over you. The next one is lusting. So the lusting one is like, you know, that this connection was forbidden. It's very interesting that this is going on about like an old connection because there is a new connection coming in. You know, like maybe you're in solitude, maybe you're like feeling like there's nothing good or nothing coming in. So it's like just be patient, like you're healing, you're doing the work. And I feel like this forbidden, non committal sexual energy is coming from this past person because it must have been great in that area. That's what I'm getting from it. And I just feel like the energy, like the sexual energy, was pretty high. But it's like a forbidden, non-committal thing. Like this person could never commit to you fully, and you know, like it feels so forbidden. Um, and I feel like that's why it's like twin flame karmic. I really have the sense of like you want to look for your soulmate if you're really looking for something that is going to last and be happy and good, then soulmate searching is probably more better than twin flame searching because twin flame is all about learning lessons and self-development and stuff like that. So if you do want me to do a like twin flame versus soulmate video, I'd possibly do that, but like definitely let me know in the comments. I won't do it if people aren't interested. So if you get to this point and you like watching my videos like to the end, then please definitely, if you don't comment ever, just let me know on this one if you want to know what I think or how I feel about the soulmate versus twin flame thing, because I'm doing a lot of study. I'm like literally trying to look into it, and you know, with all my readings, I'm learning so much. So if you'd like that, let me know. Okay, so we have possibility. So I feel like the sense of possibility, free spirited adventure, and taking a risk is going to come in. So you're probably going to meet someone else, right? Like you're going to do something, you're going to get a little bit bored, you'll want to like go out and do something, meet someone, you know, be free spirited, be go on an adventure, take a risk, you know. Stress. So I feel like stress, turbulence, tension, and arguments. It does seem like maybe you're just like not in a great place. So it could be kind of heightened low energy when it comes to interacting with people because of what's been going on in your life. Just kind of like get that. We have conflicted decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. So I feel like right now you're kind of just thinking like maybe I should go back to that situation, or maybe I should move forward, or you know, this person over here has asked to see me, or this person has. So I feel like this is really giving hot and cold. Like you don't know what you want because you're really just stuck in limbo in the middle currently. At least right now, like this is what your heart's feeling. There's a lot of mask going on. I feel like you're very strong above all of this. So I really think that you get to a point where you realize that it's not in this life that you're going to be with that person, because if you believe in lifetimes and reincarnation, then I really do believe this one here represents what you have to let go of in this lifetime. So this connection that you had, that you've let go of, or is kind of falling apart at the moment, it really just says someday, somewhere, another time. Like that's what I get from it. One day it will probably happen, but one day won't be this life. In this life, it will be in another life, because I think there's a lot of learning and a lot of karmic debt to be paid on the other side. And I feel like your side, you're like in this phase where you've like paid most of your debt. You've done the DNA healing. You're doing all of that stuff, ancestral healing. You're looking into the shadows. You're looking into light healing. You're looking into all of this stuff. And I really feel like you are ready for a soulmate. As much as my readings have been like that lately, I really do believe that you are ready for a true soulmate, someone that is going to literally be the other half of you. And there isn't going to be arguments. You're going to be able to communicate. You're going to be able to like feel comfortable and smile and just be like, oh my God, wow, like, I never thought that I could ever, be in this position of such a wonderful thing. I really feel like that's kind of what's coming here. Um, and there is this like thing, I feel like you're working on your thing and there's so many eyeballs on you. Like I feel like that's what I'm getting. Universe is really out to judge you. Other people are out to judge you. And I'm not trying to be mean by saying all of that. I am going to move on now to some more cards. So let's do that. I think I'm going to go into the shadows today. Sometimes I feel like it's good to dive into the shadows, especially when shadows come up a lot. And I feel like there is a lot of shadow stuff going on here, so maybe some shadow work will help today. By the way, if you haven't seen my latest video, Spirit said big changes are coming. Go check that one out, because it will really only for anyone that's like struggling with addictions or anything like that. It's really like, it was really powerful for me, because like I've had the same like the issue through my life as well. So like I guess I have to be open over the time that I'm doing this. I don't want to be closed off and not share my experiences. So I was addicted to, what was it called? Chronic. It was like a legal substance. And like I took it for like 5 years and it was fine. And it was because I got caught for like smoking actual weed when I was like younger. And they were like, oh, you have to go to drug court. So I don't have any actual convictions. I went to court for like 9 months of my life every 2 weeks, and they drug tested me. So to get me off weed. And this was like years ago, like it's like 10 years ago. And so I was like, oh my God. And because of my traumas and stuff, I was like, the life sucks. And I think everybody gets that. You kind of find a vice and you kind of cover it up. So I'm not hating on anyone for that, because I feel like we all go through that at some point. Whether maybe some people don't, I really don't know, because it's everyone's observation in the universe is different. So basically, I started smoking this legal stuff that you could buy from like a dairy or a bodega or whatever. And I smoked that for 5 years. It was fine, like never had any issues. I worked, I did all that stuff, and I didn't do it while I was working. It was just like an after work thing, like to chill out or whatever, to like take away all the pain. You know how that works. But like I don't really vouch for that, but I really, really want and hope and have so much intention in my heart to like try to help people. Anyway, I'm trying to advertise a video, but like this story is really important. So yeah, I basically got addicted to that stuff, and I didn't know how bad it was until the New Zealand government stuff happened, and then they're like, "Oh, we better look at this because it happened to like a minor or whatever," and they ended up passing away, which is really sad. I have a lot of compassion for that family of their lost child. So then the health minister started changing everything in like the chemicals and banning them in the thing. So I was still buying it and still doing it. And then that's when I turned into like an actual demon. So I was like laying in front of cars, stopping them from like leaving my house because I needed it so badly. Like that was probably the worst part about it. And there was a lot of anger and violence when it came to like how I was speaking. And I actually like had a full on spiritual awakening after it. like after it, it left me with a stutter in my like speech pattern for like 5 years. And I spent like a long time healing from that. Like that really nearly took me out of like this universe. So in saying all of that, this other video is really directed towards people that are truly looking for a way and also wanting to look for like tarot as a way to help them move forward on their journey, especially away from addictions. So I know I just talked heaps. I hope that it was okay for me to share that. But yeah, if you are interested in a reading like that, then definitely check out my latest reading. It's called Spirit Said Big Changes Are Coming. And it's I think it's important, and that's why I wanted to mention it. It's so weird. I feel like there was a card that just popped out, but there was no card that popped out. Okay, so we have a card for the shadows, and this one is Take Risk. So I get that from Take Risk, the universe's message. This one is really giving, like, you know, what if you're thinking, an example, I'll take me as an example for my YouTube, and this is what I'm doing. I feel like sometimes I'll post like 3 videos in a day, or sometimes I'll just do one. Sometimes I'll do, you know, like 3 shorts and like 3 videos. I really take a risk, I think, at the point where I'm doing those things. I know this is to do with work, but sometimes it's really frightening to like post 3 videos. You're like, what if I post 3 and then everyone hates me? You know, like I feel like there's that self-doubt thing, and I feel like taking a risk can really pay off sometimes. So in the sense of whatever it is that you're going to do that is going to be beneficial for you, I feel like you should take a risk and do it. All right, the next card is the Wielding. So this one here is really giving, like, you have like a great strength in the spiritual realm. Like you have spirit guides protecting you, have literal God protecting you, you have deities, you're like Thoth, you know, you have like all of these spiritual things protecting you. Really get that. I was looking at the Egyptian ones. A lot of Egyptian gods are protecting you. So I really get that. Like this is the sense of like the Wielding. You have all of these things around you protecting you. I really want to show that you are the swords, and all of in the circle, right? The circle around it are all of the things protecting you in the spiritual realm. I really feel like there's so many things. They really believe in you. So the next one is the outlaw. So I feel like in the physical, you really feel like you're an outlaw. You feel like you're ostracized or pushed to the fringe of society, or, you know, you just feel like you don't fit in. And I feel like it's because you're a good person, because you have morals. And I feel like this world is ran on like evil at this point. I'm really happy for like a lot of things that are happening. A lot of evil is slowly being taken down. But I really feel like you are a true outlaw of like society. Like I feel like you're a shining light, and I feel like that's when you get lots of people coming in and trying to take that from you. This reading's really about that. This reading is really about you've found your light and you're shining it, and there are people that literally want to take it from you. We have power is the next one. So that's kind of what I'm getting, is that you have the power to not allow this to happen. This one has the rings around it again. So this is really reminding you again that you have that spiritual protection. So you basically don't really need to worry. I would continue on doing spiritual practices and stuff to protect yourself spiritually. Um, Whether or not, like, I just feel like this is really telling. And then we have the Weaver. This is essentially what you are. You are weaving the universe to your design. You know, like you are manifesting it into the magic that it is. And I really see that here. You're using moon energy too, because there's like a crescent moon above that. There's the sword. There's the snake that's eating itself. There's the hand with the energy points. You know, like I really get that you are like you're a magician. Like whether or not people like being called that or not, but like you're a real magician, and you can weave your destiny the way you want it. That is the shadow reading for today. I think that the shadows are like really beautiful. Some really powerful messages coming through there. I think the fairies. The fairies? Yeah, I think the fairies. Hello, fairies. Be fluttery today, please. And can we please get some messages? Thank you. I'm very grateful. We got our message. Maybe we just need our message. I'm just going to do our message from the fairies today. The message from the fairies today is hope. Don't lose it. It's a very beautiful picture. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. That is so much. That's such a beautiful message for this reading today. I think since I have the book right here, let's just go and read the little spiel and hear about it. Why not? Ouch. The Fairy of Hope flies in to remind you to believe in hope, for it is key to the door that can lead you away from your current predicament. No matter how hopeless things may seem, if you look deep inside your heart, your spiritual heart wisdom will reveal a glimmer of hope, and this can lead you to a brighter future. This fairy tells us always to stay full of hope, because positive thoughts and beliefs can literally change your future. On this card, we see a rainbow, a symbol of hope, and the dove of peace flying towards the fairies shows us that hope and peace often come together and that anything is possible. Sometimes we need just an extra boost, so the fairies fly in on the wings of the dove to let us know that they're with you while you're experiencing difficulties. I forgot about the fairies. I'm so sorry. I didn't ever forget about you, but like the fairies are with you too. Love that. Remaining hopeful while those around you are full of doubt and negativity can be extra challenging, but remember that hope comes from deep within our hearts, and it is an excellent habit to cultivate heart wisdom, and hope will see you through whatever is going on for you and those around you right now. So have courage and trust. The fairies of hope walk hand in hand with peace and miracles. This is a miracle. There's going to be a miracle. Okay. Oh, that made me so happy. Made me feel so happy. Okay, I'm going to go on to our last card today, the Amazonian Oracle. So, I guess we got a card. Oh my god. Oh my god, it was so funny. Angel of Sanctuary. Oh wow, I don't know if we've ever had this one come out before. Oh, that's a cool picture. The Angel of Sanctuary. It is number 18. Where's my Amazon book? Okay, I got it. Honestly, if I could get like an affiliate with like these books and stuff, eventually I would totally would. I know that's not important, but like if I could, maybe I'll look into it. Maybe there's some affiliate marketing that I can do for these things because I want to put them in the description. But honestly, this is what it looks like. If you wanted to look into it, it's like this. So you would literally not miss it. Okay. Rintala. Rintala? I didn't say the name. But this is Rintala, the Angel of Sanctuary. Remember the entrance door to the sanctuary is inside you. Rami. Rintala stands in a sentinel at the threshold of the Atan Angash Lakata, great celestial city. On the other side of her are two columns carved into the helix of solid green jasper and emerald. Embedded in each column are exquisite gemstones, such as fire rubies, agate, onyx, emerald, turquoise, and sapphire. No wonder it's so pretty and beautiful. You're looking real close up for you. The column on the left represents justice and the right-hand column represents mercy. Entry is permitted only to those victorious humans who have dedicated their lives to acts of charity, compassion, love, and kindness, and to all living beings. The ringing of melodies, bells, and chimes announces those who have received permission to cross the threshold. These bells range from tiny to massive in size, and they are made from different metals, crystals, and precious stones. Each of these bells has a unique timbre, and together they produce an enchanting and harmonious resonance. When you hear the uplifting sound of these bells, it fills you with the fire of vigor and vitality. Pablo Amaringo said that whoever receives the splendor of the celestial city in a vision will never forget the joy of perceiving such beauty. Below Rintala are two iridescent peacocks with their ultrasonic and astral perception. They can perceive frequencies of light and vibration on a spectrum imperceptible to us humans, such as infrared and ultraviolet. They see into hearts. They see into the hearts of all those who desire admittance to this great city and admit intense and undeniable, uh, unendurable hypersound warning that pierces the bodies of those who are not pure of heart and thought. Rintala is also known as Sinchi Luria, a Quechua word meaning strong shield. She guards artists, poets, healers, shamans, mystics, and those who work its it is to help and guide other sentient beings against those who wish them harm. This lines up with the reading. Oh, yay, long video, by the way. Okay. Through envious prejudice or amnesty, if called upon, Rintala will bestow a field of spiritual protection known as Arcana. Mishro shaman can perceive the luminous rainbow of an Arcana emanating from the higher realms that are usually invisible to the eye. She also teaches shamans how to master fear and develop the courage required for confronting evil sorcery. I'm literally studying that at the moment, like exorcisms and stuff. We live in a rapidly changing and evolving world. This change is at all levels and encompasses work, religious tolerance, sexual attitudes, and ecological perspectives. This shift is generating a tangible and visible polarization that creates vigorous dissent, division, and turbulence. Those who strive to bring light and healing to the world can call Rintala to be their spiritual guardian. Okay, Rintala, can you please be my spiritual guardian? I really be grateful. Thank you. Okay. Humans and angels share a close bond, which is why angels watch over and care for us. Each of us has a guardian angel. If our actions are iniquitous or in conflict with their perfection, the angels withdraw. If our endeavors are benign, the angels come closer and help us evolve spiritually. They also develop according to their work, protecting the natural cycles on the planet and the flow of rivers and oceans, and helpful forests to thrive. All activity creates a vibrational sound. Even the movement of non physical matter has a resonance, an ultrasound that underlies the harmonic structure of physical matter. For this reason, when the angel manifests itself in the physical world, its presence is perceived as a brilliant display of resonating rhythmic particles vibrating and shimmering with color. Okay. If you have drawn this card, Rintala shows you that you have a central role in inspiring others through your creativity and open heart. Poets, artists, mystics, shamans recognize that there are multiple ways to see and be in the world. Furthermore, their purpose is to communicate their world perceptions and to be the bearer of light and liberating truth. You know that you can't change a person, as there will often be resistance. However, if you live in an exemplary and a creative life by walking your talk, so to speak, you can influence a person to change for the better. You're already aware that humanity is currently undergoing accelerated global transformation of consciousness and that you too have your part to play during this change. You also understand that during periods of radical change, among the encouraging developments, there is turbulence, chaos, and disruption. These are denser and heavier energies brought into the collective awareness. This dark underbelly of human adversity, responsible for despoiling the natural world for no other reason but greed, has been exposed right before our eyes. And I'm going to cry. This is coming out. One second, please. Whoa. It's happening. It's happening. There's like what I've been waiting for in life is for this change. And I know it happens slowly, but I spent like a lot of yesterday just kind of like watching P. Diddy getting taken down, and just the music industry, and just something that I like looked up to for my childhood and stuff. And it's all just so depraved and evil, and it makes me so happy that if this is really happening, then I'm so for it, and I'm all for it. Anyway, I knew there was a shift happening in like the world and stuff. This shift is generating a tangible and visible polarization. Call upon Rintala if you're experiencing this physical turbulence, psychic turbulence. A detached sense of foreboding, unease, or anxiety during the waking hours or at night with disturbing sleep, disrupting dreams are signs that you're experiencing this shift. I literally haven't been able to sleep for like a week, and yeah. Anyway, are you resonating with this? And it's not just me. I hope that you are too, because I do these readings for, I guess, the collective, right? You are not walking an easy path, but one that your soul has chosen to be present for and actively work for the benefit of all living beings. Rintala bestows her protection to you as you endeavour to illuminate the shadows of the world. If you have drawn this card in reverse, we didn't, so I'm not reading that. Okay, I'm not unhappy. I'm actually really happy. And it really makes me feel full of like hope. So I hope you are too. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another one. I won't make this go too long, but yeah, see you next time. Bye bye. Don't worry, I'm fine. I'll be fine. I'm happy.